Hi, I'm Kelly. Welcome to class. Today you'll need a sturdy chair with no arms and one medium to light dumbbell. That's it. Really simple. Let's get warmed up. Come behind your chair, holding onto the chair. Bring your feet shoulder distance apart with your toes straight ahead. Squat down and up, sitting back. If you feel comfortable, bring your hands onto your thighs. Keep your chest lifted, shoulders down and back, hinging as you sit back. Now reach up, reach. Alternate your reaches. Reach right out through your fingertips. Palms of the hands face in, thumbs back. Let's put that together. Squat and reach right. Squat and reach left. And again, squat and reach. And reach. Now, step out to the right, squat, and step in. Step out to the left, side squat. Stepping out and stepping in. A little bit more complex than a straight squat because you've got to position your feet before you sit back. Now, squat and reach up. Squat. Do that again. Sit back and reach. One more. Now, alternating reaches up. Have your feet shoulder distance. Tap the toe. Reach across. 4, 3, 2, reach up. And reach across. Keep your chest high. One more set, reach up. And reach across. Plant your feet, lunge side to side, shifting your weight side to side, reaching for your knee on either side. Hinge at the hips, sit back. 4, 3, 2, hold to the right, sit back. Hand on the chair, rotate round and press your heel to the floor. Lift up and bend your knee. Lift up and press your heel. Lift up and bend your knee. Both hands up and down. Shift side to side. Easy stretch for the inner thighs. 4, and hold to the left. Sit back. Rotate round and press your heel to the floor with all 10 toes facing forward. Lift up and bend the knee. Now press the heel and bend the knee. Press and bend. Hold here. Both hands reach up. Stretching right up, back to the front, lunging side to side. Shift your weight. Easy stretch for the inner thighs. 4, 3, 2, come to the center. Turn your toes out. Turn your heels in. Step back from your chair a little so you've got a little bit more space. Bring your hands onto your thighs and squat down, sitting the hips back. Now bring your hands mid-thigh and press the right knee back. Drop the right shoulder down, look up over the left. Other side. Drop down and look up. Again. Drop down and look up. One more time. Come to the center. Toes forward. Cat stretch through the lower back. Release. Lift up. Roll your shoulders back. And let's pick up your dumbbell. Remember to use both legs when you bend down to pick up your dumbbell. Bring the dumbbell up to your chest in a goblet grip, so it's a little different. You got your hand around the dumbbell And bring the thumbs onto your sternum, onto your chest. Place your feet a little bit wider than your shoulders and your chest up. Squat down with your toes slightly turned out and come up. Down, 2, and up. Down, 2, and up, 2. Now, you can keep going like this, or you can step your left foot in. Step your left foot out, and step your left foot in. Side squat. The right leg is doing a little bit more work than the left. We're going to alternate between upper and lower body. We'll do everything on one side of the body first, and then we'll do the other side of the body. Push up through your right foot. Push the floor away as you stand up. Keep your toes slightly turned out at 10 and 2 if you were standing on a clock. Last one. Place the dumbbell in your right hand. Bring your hand onto your chair and separate your feet. Supporting yourself on your chair, row and slowly release. Slide your elbow up close to the side of your ribs. Now I have you bending forward at quite an angle. But this is going to work the muscles in your upper back because you're going to have gravity acting against you. So the hand is on the chair, your back is nice and flat. You drive your elbow up close to the side of the ribs. Both knees are bent. Elbow up and down. You've got 20 more seconds. If you need to take a break, come up and take a break. Use your abdominal muscles to stabilize through your spine, supporting the back with your abdominals. Last one. Good, come up. Side squat, goblet grip, other side. Bring the dumbbell into the heels of your hands, wrap your fingers around, and bring the thumb knuckles onto your sternum and your chest, feet apart. Start off with just a squat and come up. Squat down, 2 and up 2. Toes are turned out at 10 and 2, knees over toes, so you open the knees to the side. Now step your right foot in. If you want more challenge, step that right foot in. Squat down. You've got to find good placement each time you squat down. Stay long through your spine. Chest stays lifted. The left foot is working, the left leg is working a little bit harder than the right. So push down into the left foot to come up. Sink down. Lift up tall. One more rep. Place the dumbbell in your left hand. Come up to the side of your chair. Right leg forward, left leg back. Hand goes onto the chair. Arm comes straight down from the shoulder. Slowly row up and slowly down. Really smooth. Keep your abdominals tight. Slowly lower. Elbow drives up beside the ribs. There's lots of control on the way down in today's class. So you're emphasizing the downward phase of the movement. The upward phase of the movement is a little bit faster. Elbow slides up close to the side of the ribs. Abs are tight. Neck is long. One more. And come up. If you're thirsty, put your dumbbell on your chair and grab some water. Otherwise, we're going to go on to our next series of movements. Bring the dumbbell into your right hand. Come to the right side of your chair and hold onto the chair with your left hand. Feet are hip distance apart. Rear lunge, keeping your knees soft when you come up, standing tall, left leg back. And step in. Keep the back of your neck long and chest high. Step the ball of the foot down behind you rather than the whole of the foot. So the ball of the foot touches down rather than the whole of the foot. Keep your chest high, bend both knees, sink down. The right leg is the working leg. You're working a little bit harder on the right side. You go one more rep, knee over toe, shoulders. Now this is challenging. Bring your dumbbell up to your shoulder with your elbow in front of the body. Thumb back, palm in, other hand on the thigh. Dip, press, and slowly down. Dip, push up fast, come down slow. Dip, press, using your legs to assist your arm. Shoulders tend to get really weak as we get older, so it's important because these are the muscles that help us put plates in cupboards overhead. Or if you travel, put your bag in the overhead bin. Keep strong shoulders, you'll never need to ask for help. Dip, press, and slowly down. Almost there. Dip, press. You got one more rep. Dip, press, and slowly down. Place the dumbbell in your left hand. Come to the left side of your chair. We're going to do the other side. Your right leg lunges back for a rear lunge. Let's go. Back and step in. Left leg is the working leg. You can leave your right hand on the chair, by all means. If you want to create a balance challenge, you can bring your hand onto your hip. Rear lunge really challenges balance, so that's the bonus. Also, having one dumbbell challenges balance. Slowly down and come up with some power. Sink down and push up to come up. Left leg is working a lot harder than the right. So it's all about the left leg right now. Dig your left heel into the floor to come up. Spread your toes inside your shoes so you're not clawing. One more rep. Bring the dumbbell up to your shoulder. Place your right hand on your right thigh for some support. Elbow forward, thumb back, palm of the hand faces in. Let's go. Dip, press, and slowly down. Dip, press. When you press up, keep the arm close to the side of your head. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, push. Inhale slowly down. Inhale slowly down. Use your legs to help your arm. Your core should be engaged. So what do I mean by that? You should feel your abdominals wrapping around your midsection like a corset So there's tightness through the midsection of the body. Press. And again. One more. Dip, press, and down. Oh. Shake out your arm and roll your shoulder back. Come to the right side of your chair, kind of behind it, and place the dumbbell in your left hand. Side lunge works the whole lower body, but especially on the right side. Have your feet so that your toes are pointing straight ahead and your feet are close together. Holding onto the chair with the right hand, lunge out to the right and step in. And step in. Good. Keep going. Keep all 10 toes facing forward. Reach down for the inside of your knee with your left hand and the dumbbell. You're more than halfway through the class. Push off. Now you can keep your hand on your hip or bring it back to the chair each time. See if you can step out a little wider. Big step out, push back. Push. Hinge at the hip and sit back. One more. Hold the dumbbell in your right hand. Stand with both knees soft. Left hand on the left thigh. Chest up. I'm going to give you the side view. Do a bicep curl. Hinge at the hip. Press back 2 times. Hand to shoulder. Lift up in one piece and hand comes down. Biceps and triceps. Working the arms. The back of the arm here. Your triceps, front of the arm, and the core. Again, hand to shoulder. Hinge at the hip. Press back 2 times. Hand to shoulder. Lift and lower it down. Hand to shoulder. Hinge at the hip. Give yourself plenty of support on your left hand. Lift up, slowly down. Again, hand to shoulder. Hinge at the hip, sit back. Push out 2 times. Hand to shoulder, lift. And one more rep. Hand to shoulder. Hinge at the hip. Press back 2 times. Hand to shoulder, lift. And down. Let's do the other side. Keep the dumbbell in your right hand. Side lunge to the left. Hand on the chair. We go out to the side and step in. Bring your right hand to the inside of the left knee. Left hand is on the thigh to support the back as you hinge back. Sitting back, chest up, abs are tight. All 10 toes face forward. Sitting back, push off. Your left leg is the working leg, so you're going to feel a little bit more in your left leg. See if you can step out a little further. Make it a little bit bigger. So you have to push a little bit harder to bring the foot in. That's how you make it more challenging. Keep it small if you need to. One more. Okay, biceps and triceps. Dumbbell comes into the left hand. I'm going to turn side on so you can see me. Knees are soft. Shoulder rolls down your back. Here we go. Hand to shoulder. Hinge at the hip. Press back 2 times. Hand to shoulder. Lift in one piece and lower. Elbow close to the side of the ribs. Sit back, hinging at the hip, supporting on the right side and down. Hand to shoulder, sit back and hinge. Your abdominals are nice and tight. Think of your abdominals like background music. They're working continuously. It's not a rock concert. It's background music, so it keeps contracting, but it's not a super strong contraction. It's a continuous contraction, especially as you bend forward. Press. Hand to shoulder, lift up, and one more time. Hand to shoulder, hinge, press back, lift, and lower. Put your dumbbell down out of the way and move your chair so that you can see me side on. We're going to do some core. We're starting with a really challenging exercise. It's called a bear. Bring your hands onto the side of the chair and your shoulders over your hands, and walk your feet back so that you're on the balls of your feet and your shoulders are over your hands. Now you're already going to feel your upper body working, but this is going to work the core as well as the upper body. Stay long through your spine. Step back with one leg and bring it in. Step the other leg back. Or if you want more challenge, you can step back and back into a plank, in to a bear. Now the other leg goes back. You can just keep stepping back and forwards if you want to make it more challenging. So back, into a plank, other side, back, back, in, and come up. Roll your shoulders back. That's a lot of work on the shoulders, but it's a great exercise for the core. Bring your chair to face me and sit towards the front third of your chair. Sitting tall, bring your right hand behind your head. Reach down and lift up. Going to work the side of the body. Now I use this image often. Think of your elbow like a coat hanger, and there's a rail up high. You've got to hook that coat hanger up over the rail. So lift up and over, stretch down, running your fingertips down the side of your chair, up the front leg of the chair. So you're sitting forward, lift up and hook the coat hanger on the rail. Lift up and over. One more. Inhale and exhale. Roll your shoulders back. Rotate side to side. And let's do the other side. Place your right hand down the side of the leg of the chair. Left hand behind the head. Here we go. Down and lift up and over. Think of your elbow like the hook of a coat hanger. So you bring that coat hanger and hook it over the rail, up and over. That up and over is going to be really important for working your core. Up and over. 30 more seconds. Reach down smoothly, up and over. Stretch, up and over. So accentuate lifting up. Couple more. Stretch down. And one more. Roll your shoulders back. Okay, we have one last exercise. Bring your feet a little further forward and sit towards the front edge of your chair. Bring your hands onto the front of your knees with the palms of the hands facing in and your thumbs up. Hinge forward. Raise your right arm up beside the ear. Now the left arm up. again, this works your shoulders, but most importantly, it works the back of your body, your upper back muscles, which are important for your posture. Hinge a little further forward as you reach the arm up. Now, you want a more challenge? Try both arms. Stay hinged forward. 10 more seconds. Stretch up. Keep your abdominals working in the background. One more. And down. Roll your shoulders back. We are going to stretch. Bring your left hand onto the outside of your right knee. Right hand onto the back of the chair. Lift up tall and rotate and look back. Other side. Hand to the outside of the knee, other hand onto the back of the chair. Lift up and rotate, look back. And come to the front. Roll your shoulders back. Rotate to the left so that the left side of your bottom is on the chair and the right side of your bottom is off. Step your right leg back and start to feel a stretch engaging in the front of your right hip. Drop the knee down, place your left hand on the chair and reach your right hand up. Lean towards the back of the chair. And lift up. Other side. Rotate round. Sit on the right side of your bottom with the left hip off the chair completely. Step your left leg back. Drop the left knee down. Lift up, lifting your chest. Place your hand, your right hand on the chair. Lift your left hand up and lean to the back. Lift the ribs out of the pelvis. So lift your rib cage away from your pelvis. And come down. Come to the center. Sit towards the front edge of your chair. Place your right foot in front. Flex the foot. Bring your hands onto your left thigh. Lift up and hinge forward. So you feel a stretch in the back of your thigh and also in the calf of that leg. Turn the toe out. Turn the toe in. Turn out and in. Come to the center. Go a little deeper, hinging deeper, and lift up. Cross your ankle. Hinge forward. Now to deepen that stretch, you're going to flex the ankle and cross it over the knee. Lift up tall. One hand on the ankle, one hand on the inside of the knee. Hinge forward. Stretching deeply into the hip. This is a deep stretch. And release. Let's get the hamstring on the other side. Plant the foot in front of you, flexing the ankle. Pull the toes back towards your shin. Bring your hand onto your right thigh. Lift up, tall, and hinge forward, stretching out your hamstring and calf on that side. Turn the toe out and turn the toe in. You'll feel that in different positions in a stretch. And in, center, go a little deeper and lift up. Now you can cross the ankle and hinge, or to deepen the stretch, flex the ankle, open the knee, sit up and hinge forward. Ooh, that feels good. Deep stretch for the hip. Hips tend to get very tight. That's why I like to give them a lot of flexibility and stretching. Release that. Roll your shoulders back. Sit towards the middle of your chair. Take your right hand and reach up. Other side. Left hand and reach up and over. Let's repeat that one more time each side. Place your hand on the chair. Lift up and over. Other side. Lift up and over. And up. Roll your shoulders back. 2 times. Tilt your right ear over to your right shoulder and lift up. Left ear, left shoulder. and lift up. Now stand up. Bring your feet shoulder distance or wider. Rotate. Just loosening up. Let the arms flow. And roll your shoulders back. I hope you had a great class. Thanks so much for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day.